good morning everybody. Good morning ma'am. I am Nelmer Alganaton, BS Ed 3rd year Social Studies. So what I am going to do is my final demonstration about the subject matter, the micro-teaching through video presentation. Okay, let's start. So I would like everybody to please stand for the prayer. So in the name of the Father, of the Son, of the Holy Spirit. Amen. So good morning class. Okay, good morning. So please be seated. Who are absent to the class? Okay, no one. Very good. So before we start our discussion class, let's do a brain exercise first. So you will only guess the scrambled letters that I will going to show you in the screen. So who wants to answer the first activity, the first one? Yes, James. Yes, correct. So that is qualitative. Then number 2. Yes, Carl. Okay, very good. That is research. Then number 3, who wants? Yes, Glenn. Yes, absolutely correct. That is across. Then the fourth one. Yes, Kim. Yes, that is fields. So and last number 5, who wants to answer? Yes, Miss Hans. Perfect. So that is inquiry. So from that exercise that we're guessing class, what do you think is our new topic today? Yes, Hermione. Excellent. So our new topic today class is all about the importance of qualitative research across fields of inquiry. So but before we go on, let us know first what are our objectives of this lesson. So the aims of this lesson. So at the end of the lesson, student will able to understand the following. First is to know and understand what is qualitative research. And the second one, explain the importance of qualitative research across fields of inquiry. And the last one is it explain the importance of qualitative basic research approaches in a specific area of discipline. So that is our objective of this lesson class. So class, let us define first what is qualitative research is. So the qualitative research class is an inquiry process of understanding that is based on distinct methodological traditions of inquiry that explore a social or human problem. And also, the researchers builds a complex and holistic pictures, analyzes words, reports detailed views of informants, and conducts the study in a natural setting. So that is qualitative research. And the qualitative research also is a field of inquiry that cuts across disciplines and the subject matter. And it subsumes a range of perspectives, paradigms, and methods, and within each epistemological theory. So the qualitative research can mean different things. And the qualitative research, it provides valuable data for use in the design product, including the data about user needs, the behavioral patterns, and also use cases. So the qualitative research is very important in educational research. Why? As it addresses the how and why research questions and enables deeper understanding of experiences, so and also the context. So the qualitative research, it allow us to ask questions that cannot be easily put into numbers to understand human experiences. So that's it. So getting at the everyday realities of some social phenomenon and studying important questions as they are really practiced helps extend knowledge and understanding. So to do so, we need to understand the philosophical stance of the qualitative research and work from this to develop the research questions. So, and also the study design, the data collection methods, and also the data analysis. So class, I have one question for you. Why is it is very important to understand the differences in assumptions or philosophies of research? Who can answer my question? Uh, yes, Anna. Yes, exactly. Indeed. First, the assumptions behind the research tools class issues that provide guidance for conducting the research. So it indicates whether we should be an objective observer or whether we have a contributory role in the research process. So they guide whether or not we must slavishly ask each person in a study the same questions or whether our questions can evolve as the study progresses. So the second assumption is that we can wish to submit our work as a dissertation or as a research paper to be considered for publication in a journal. So if so the chances are that the examiners, the editors, the reviewers might have the knowledge of the different research philosophies. So from yours and from the unwilling to accept the legitimacy of your approach unless we have make its assumptions very clear. And the third one rather, sorry. So each research paradigm has its own norms and standards. So it's accepted ways of doing things. So we need to do things right. So finally, understanding the theoretical assumptions of the research approach helps us to recognize what the data collection and analysis methods that we are going to work to do well also, and what we do less well, and let us design our research to take full advantage of their strength and compensate our weaknesses. So that's it, class. These assumptions of or the philosophies of research. So the qualitative research approaches are used to understand everyday human experience in all its complexity and in all its natural settings. So to do this, the qualitative research conforms to notions that reality is socially constructed and that inquiry is unavoidable or unavoidably valued laden. So the first of this is that reality is socially constructed. It means that the reality cannot be measured directly. So it exists as perceived by people and by the observer. So in other words, that reality is relative and multiple. So perceived through a socially constructed and subjective interpretations. So for example, what I see as an exciting event may be seen as a threat by the other people. So what is considered is the cultural ritual in our country. So may be thought as of the quiet bazaar elsewhere. So the qualitative research is concerned with how the social world is interpreted, understood, and experienced or being constructed. So according to Man and Mud, they provide a very good overview of social constructivism, which is a excellent starting point for us to understand about the qualitative research. So here are some qualitative research deals with characteristics observed from the respondents. So generally, this kind of inquiry is associated with the assessment of the social dimension. So it provides outcomes that are meaningful and particular, which in turn gives directions to guide the research. So class, here are the importance of the qualitative research across fields of inquiry. So research studies in any field of knowledge, anthropology, business, communication, education, engineering, law, and nursing, and many more. So, what do you think, class, is the importance of qualitative research across fields of inquiry? Yes, Lance. Very good. So, as we all know that the qualitative research is oriented towards analyzing concrete cases and temporal and local particularity. So, it starts from the respondents' perspectives, expressions, and activities in their local context. So, in this case, the qualitative research is designed for social sciences, psychology, and other fields. So with this, the qualitative research would verify or validate the tendencies and transform it into research programs and maintain the necessary changes toward its objectives and tasks. So for example, so the qualitative research can be employed in healthcare research, and one may study people's experiences and of access to the healthcare. So various perspectives of patients and professionals can be understood using qualitative research. So, an individual's experiences, the attitudes and circumstances in life that affect his or her health needs and behavior can likewise be studied. So, here are some importance. So, first one is that qualitative research is described by its aims, methodology, the kind of data collected to understand the different facts of social life. Then the second one is that the direct source of the data is the natural setting, and the researcher is the key instrument in qualitative research. Then the third one is that qualitative data are collected in the form of pictures or words rather than numbers. Then the fourth one is that qualitative research, researchers are interested on how things happen and the people's interactions with one another. Then the fifth one is that qualitative research aims to understand the experiences and attitudes of people and the community. And the last one is that the qualitative research is common in social sciences, psychology, and other related fields. So that's the importance of the qualitative research across fields of inquiry. So now let's go to the basic research approaches in a specific area of discipline. So the first one is the scientific or the positive approach. So this approach deals with empirical data instead of personal views, feelings, or opinions or attitudes. So it allows to control of variables or factors affecting the study. So that's the scientific or positive approach. Then the second one is the naturalistic approach, which deals with the people-oriented approach that is focusing on discovering the real concept or the meaning behind the people's lifestyle and social relations. So it presents things qualitatively through verbal language using words as unit of analysis. And the third one is the triangulation or the mixed method, which it allows the combination of a mixture of the research designs, data collection, and data analysis techniques. So it also enhances the validity and reliability of qualitative research design. And it enhances also the accuracy of interpretation. And lastly, it has an opportunity to view every angle of the research from different perspectives. So that's all their basic research approaches in a specific area of discipline. The scientific approach, the naturalistic approach, and last is the triangulation or the mixed method approach. So now let's go to the three main methods of data collection in qualitative research. So first is that interactive interviewing. So here, the participants are asked to verbally describe their experiences or of phenomenon. So that's interactive interviewing. Then the second one is written descriptions by participants. So this one, the participants are the one who asked to write their descriptions of their experiences of phenomenon. Then the last one is observation. So it is a descriptive observations of the verbal or a non-verbal. So that's the three main methods of data collection: the interactive interviewing, the written descriptions, and also last is the observation. So in the field of humanities, the researchers ought to focus not to man's social life, but instead studies its meanings, significance, and the visualizations of the man's experiences. So in the field of fine arts also, literature, the music, drama, dance, and other artistically inclined subjects. So here are some categories of the humanistic. So first is the literature and art criticism. So in qualitative research, it focuses on the language that depends on interpretative and reflective thinking. Then the second one is the philosophical research, which is focus of the inquiry on the knowledge and principles of being and on the manner human beings conduct themselves on earth. And the last one is the historical research. So this historical research, it investigate the centers of events and ideas that took place in man's life at a particular period of time. So that's the categories of humanistic. So we know that the qualitative research is a multi-method in focus. So involving interpretive, naturalistic approach to its subject matter. So this means that the qualitative researchers study things in their actual settings and attempting to make sense of to interpret phenomena in terms of the meaning people bring to them. So the qualitative research class involves the studied use and the collection of a variety of empirical materials, like case study, personal experience, introspective, the life story, interview, observational, historical, interactional, and visual text that describe the routine and the problematic moments and meanings in the individual's life. So, according to the qualitative researchers, they deploy a wide range of interconnected methods, hoping always to get a better fix on the subject matter at hand. So, the qualitative inquiry, however, it has special characteristics that create the ethical questions and dilemmas that do not often arise in the experimental or survey research. So, it is important for us to be aware and consider each of these issues in the planning stage of the project. So, first is we should maintain anonymity and confidentiality while using the direct works of the respondents to tell the story. Then the second one is we should recognize the potential intensity and the friendships that can be generated from a face-to-face relationship. And the third one is writing with balance and fairness. And the fourth one is separating from the site in ways which preserve and enhance the dignity and respect of the participants and honor the new relationships that have developed. So that's all the importance of qualitative inquiry, class. So that's it. So is there any questions regarding to our topic today, class? Do you have any queries, comments? So wala, nothing. Okay. If none, class, let's do a short assessment. So whether you have understand our lesson today. Okay? So please look at your screen. Please answer this on screen. Okay. So to add up, class, to add up some more ideas about the qualitative research, so here is a short video clip that will talk more about the importance of the qualitative research across the fields of inquiry. So here it is.
Welcome sa ating YouTube channel. So tuloy-tuloy po tayo sa ating topic na research. So qualitative research. So importance of qualitative research across fields of inquiry. So meron tayong tinatawag na information and communication technology research. So yun tinatawag natin ICT. So ang ICT ay nagsimula noong early 1940s. Ito ay research program ng US military. So yung mga examples niya are ENIAC, EDVAC, and Mark IBM. Sila yung mga computing device. Sila yung ating mga unang computer. Siyempre noong una na dahil nga sa gera, sa bawat bansa ay nag-uunahan na kung sino yung maka-advance sa kanila pagdating sa technology. Ano ba yung ICT? ICT is an umbrella term that includes any communication device, radio, television, cell phones, computer, and network hardware, satellite systems, as well as the various appliances with them, such as video conferencing and distance learning. So, nakita natin yung ICT ay malawak yung kanyang nasasakupan, no? Lahat ng technology na ating ginagamit sa kasalukuyan. Highlight or pinaka mahalaga na invento ng ICT ay ang internet. So internet is the backbone of information and digital age. So, it provides faster communication, abundant information, education, entertainment, social networking, online services, and e-commerce. So sa internet na lahat ng ating kailangan, lahat nating na gusto nating makita, marinig, malaman ay makukuha natin sa internet. Wonders of ICT research. So meron tayong mga sample dito. Meron tayong trending smartphones for 2020. So example niya, Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra 5G, Samsung Galaxy S5, LG B16Q 5G. So ito yung ating mga sample ng trending device sa year 2020. So merong Apple AirPods Pro, merong Arlo Video Doorbell, Moto 360 smartwatch, tsaka mga outdoor smart Wi-Fi camera. Tinatawag na Now Light self-powered lamp. Meron tayong Meeting All Pro video conference camera. Neural Loop headphones. Merong Samsung Odyssey G9 gaming monitor. Ano naman yung mga most apps in the world 2020? So meron tayong WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, Instagram, Snapchat, UC browser, Uber, YouTube. Ano naman yung ating trending wireless technology sa 2019? Meron tayong Wi-Fi, 5G cellular, vehicle to everything, meron long range wireless power, low power wide area, wireless sensing, enhanced wireless location tracking. Sports research. It focuses on the topics related to physical education and sports studies. The researcher can use both qualitative and quantitative methods. Sports research interests like lifestyle, health habits, sports performance, and other related topics. So ito yung mga topic kapag nagsagawa ka ng isang sports research. So alamin mo yung lifestyle nila, mga health habits nila, sports performance, no? So yan yung mga pwede nating pag-aralan pagdating sa interest ng sports. Naman tayo sa interest ng agriculture and fisheries. Sabi dito, it usually monitors and evaluates the latest trends and events in relation to agriculture and fisheries research and development. So ano yung mga interest niya? Food processing, plant disease and pests, genetically modified crops. So ito yung mga hybrids crops. So chicken and pig farming, sustainable fish, meron jellyfish cultivation and seaweeds farming. So mapapansin natin, nag-i-improve yung agriculture tsaka fisheries natin dahil sa research. Ano naman yung business research na interest? So it involves acquiring information and knowledge for professional or commercial purposes such as determining business opportunities. Example of business research is gathering sales information and writing a detailed report on marketing and sales. So sa ngayon, inaalam din ng mga nagre-research sa business kung ano yung mga potential na pwedeng itayo na business. Okay, o yung mga opportunities na negosyo tulad halimbawa pag may pandemic, ano kaya yung pwedeng business na kailangan ng tao or magpapatok ng mga negosyo. The research, sabi dito, the best art research are sculptures, photography, paintings, and architecture. So yan yung mga pwedeng pag-aralan pagdating sa art research. So examples, critical analysis, historical documentation, philosophical inquiry, and instructions for making art. So ito yung mga sculpture. So halimbawa, ano yung dahilan kung bakit ganun yung disenyo ng mga sculpture, yung style ng photography, yung paintings, bakit kakaiba yung mga paintings noon para sa ngayon, yung architecture. So maraming mga analysis na critical na dapat sagutin ng tao. So kasama din yung mga philosophical analysis or inquiries. So dyan papasok yung arts research. Humanities research, it is study on human culture using speculative, analytical, and critical approach. So example nito ay ancient and modern languages, philosophy, literature, religion, visual and performing arts like music, dance, and theater. So pag sinabing humanities kasi, nakapokus siya doon sa human culture or society. So pinag-aaralan niya yung isang komunidad, no? So marami kasing aspect yung humanities na nasasakupan. So kasama dyan yung mga lingwahe nila, mga filosofiya, culture kasama rin, so literature, religion, so at iba pa. Interest ng science, the science research, it is done in pursuit of new knowledge, testing an existing theory or new experimental techniques. Kaya nga mapapansin natin yung science, nag-research pa rin sila kasi gusto nilang malaman yung ano ba yung mga bagong kaalaman, no, na dapat malaman sa kasalukuyan. So yung may existing theory, susubukan nila kung yung theory ba ay tama or kailangan ng palitan yung bagong theory dahil meron ng bagong kaalaman na mas maganda or na bagong na-discover na teorya or new experimental techniques. So siyempre yung experimental research ay bahagi yan ng science research or laboratory research. So philosophical research, it is a method should adapt itself a philosophical question and all sorts of views concerning the nature, rule, and structure of philosophical inquiry. So sa philosophy research, so nagsisimula siya sa mga philosophical questions. So maraming mga katanungan na kailangang masagot, no? Mga tungkol sa paglikha ng mundo. Iba naman ay mga pampilosopong tanong na kinakailangan naman mabigyan ng kasagutan. So ano naman yung history research? It's a type of research that examines the past events or combination of events to arrive at an account of what has happened in the past. It is conducted to uncover the unknown, answer questions, identify the relationship of the past to the present, and aid in understanding the culture in which we live. So ayan, siyempre pag nag-aaral tayo ng saysayan, so ayan, alamin natin yung connection ng past events at yung combination ng events. para ma-discover natin yung answer sa mga questions. Ganun din yung mga underlying relationship, particular sa culture na tinitirahan natin. So para maintindihan natin kung bakit ganito yung ating kultura or pamumuhay. Ganyan lang muna mga kasama. So antabay tayo sa mga next episode ng ating topic, Practical Research 1, Qualitative Research.
Okay. So now class, let's go back to our objective. If we successfully discuss the very important information or aim of this lesson. So here, the first aim is, did we understand what is qualitative research? Yes. Did we explain the importance of the qualitative research across fields of inquiry? Yes, we did. So, and the last one is, did we explain the basic research approaches in a specific area of discipline? Yes, indeed. So, that's our objectives that we successfully fulfilled. So, thank you class for your time and cooperation. Have a nice day and stay safe always, because our life matters. Thank you and goodbye.